Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today is December 31st. I told you guys I will be back on December 31st just to finish out this month. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the remaining portion of actually what I spent for the remaining of the month. I stopped on December 29th. So let's go ahead and finish out the month. Yesterday on the 30th, I did get Chick-fil-A while I was at work, and that was $9.74. I also went to the beauty supply store and bought me a wig, and that was $38.16. I did buy some digital product so I can learn more about Pinterest, and that was $54.46. And then I went to McDonald's that morning and got me a mocha frappe, and that was $4.97. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight these just so I can end off the month. So food is blue. And then everything else is like this yellow color. Now what I like to do is I come over to my monthly calendar portion and I write out every single thing that I spent money on in the categories and see if I went over or under my budget. So far as my paycheck, number one, I budget $2,000, but my paycheck was actually $26.19.46. $26.19.46. The second paycheck, I budgeted $2,000. The second paycheck was actually $21.92.25. $21.92.25. And what I have remaining in my account right now is $1,059.99. Now, when I add everything up, it gives me $58.71.17. So now let's go ahead and budget out this income. So far as retirement, I did put $102.30 on the first paycheck, plus another $102.30 over there. So that's $204.60. For as investing, I did $155.89 on one check. And then another $155.89 on another check. So that gives me a total of $311.78. Now, as far as my personal savings, the goal was $500. I ended up putting, let's see, because I did a little bit more, $1,250 in my savings. So $1,250 plus $311.78 plus $204.60. It's $1,766.38. Now, for as my house, I automatically switch over $1,500. Life insurance, that's an automatic draft. Now, short-term disability, I budget $86. However, I realized that this payment was taken out every other week. So now I know that it's a bi-weekly payment. So short-term disability, the first one was $81.91. And then the second one was $82.44, and that's $164.35. Aftercare, it's the same amount, $285. Phone bill, $174.78. Let's see what that totals to. It gives me a total of $2135.63. Now for transportation, $244.05. Now for food, I'm budgeting $350. I did drop this $50 because I felt like I needed to be really restrict with myself or disciplined with myself about all of this out to eat. So let's go through the transactions and see how much I actually spent on food. Total spent on food was $258.33. Next up is subscriptions, $168.18. Now far as debt, and then for everything else. So for everything else, I spent $1,275.90. The budget was $1,000, so I did go over in that amount. So now when I add everything up, let's see what we got total on everything. The total spent this month was $6,406.46. Although I didn't spend this amount, this is where the money actually went. $1766.38 went into my savings. $21.35.63 went into my home category. $244.05 went towards transportation. $258.33 went towards food. $168.18 went towards subscriptions. $557.99 went towards debt, and $1,275.90 went towards everything else. And remember, the remaining in my account, I just only put the remaining that I actually had left right now. So according to what I had remaining the previous, or when I started this month, I had 61.43.66. So even if I was to add up 26.19.46 plus 21.92.25 plus the 21.43.66 that I had rolled over, that gives me a total of 69.55.37. And when I subtract the 64.06.46, I'm left with $548.91, which I just already told you what I exactly have. I have $1059.99, and that includes my content creation money. So that's all for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys on Friday for a paycheck budget with me.